Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I have a quick practice here for you. So let's just get started. Find a comfortable seat on the middle of your mat and find an easy cross with your legs. Your hands can fall on your thighs or on your knees. You can soften your gaze or close your eyes, just settling in on the mat. Breathing in through your nose and out through your nose. Relaxing through your shoulders, letting go of any tension you feel. Sinking into the mat. Focusing on your time on the mat today, and don't think about all the other things you have to do. Just settle in. Bat the eyelashes open. We're going to take some gentle neck circles. So as you inhale, bring your head up and around. Exhale, come through. Inhale up. Exhale through. Inhale up. Exhale through. Now switch directions. Inhaling back. Exhale, chin to chest. One more. Inhaling up. Exhale. Bring your head to center. And we're going to bring our arms up overhead. Inhale, rise up. And then exhale, we're going to take our right palm and place it on the mat and do a gentle side bend, stretching through the left side body, spiraling your heart up toward the ceiling. Careful not to crunch down, elongating through your back here. On your next inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, take it to the other side. Left palm plants, right fingertips up toward the sky. Inhale, arms up overhead. And then exhale, we're going to take a gentle twist to the right, planting our left palm on our right thigh and our right palm behind us. Your gaze can be toward the right, or it can be over your left shoulder, over your right shoulder. Inhaling in, exhale, maybe twist a little deeper. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, take it to the other side. With each inhale, find a little more extension. And exhale, maybe twist a little deeper. Keeping your back elongated. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to the mat. Now we're going to switch the cross of our legs here. It might feel a little funky, but just go with it. Planting our palms on our knees, we're going to take a gentle cat-cow and seated position. So inhale, we'll come through chest and chin to sky, rounding through the back, well actually like dropping the back in for cat or for cow. This is exhale, round through. Inhale, chest to sky. Exhale, rounding through for cat. One more. Inhale. Look up. Exhale, round through. Coming back to neutral spine. We're going to come on through to a tabletop position. Hands are underneath the shoulders. Knees are underneath the hip points. We will come up for a hovering table, so tuck your toes underneath you. And as you inhale, lift your knees off the ground just a few inches. Elbows are going to point toward the front of the mat, or the eyes of your elbows are, not your elbows. Spiraling your upper arm bones out. One more breath. Inhale in. Exhale, lower. We'll do that one more time. Making sure that you knit your upper ribs and your lower abs together so you can feel that crunch right there in your abs. Inhale, lift those knees up. One more breath. And lower. Then we're going to come back off of our hands for just a toe stretch here. We're rolling our wrists. Come back to tabletop. Keep our toes tucked. And push up for our first down dog. Pedaling through the feet. Spiraling your upper arm bones up toward the ceiling. Making space in your shoulders. Your heels can come toward the mat. They don't have to touch. It's just the intention. Inhale, look to the top of the mat. Exhale, float or step to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, hands at heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. We're going to plant the left palm and we're going to open up for a twist to the right, sending our right palm to the sky, maybe bending through our left leg, getting a nice stretch in the back of that right leg. Gaze is up toward the ceiling if that's okay with your neck. Inhale in here. Exhale, switch, planting the right palm and opening up to the left. Maybe bending through that right knee, straightening through that left leg. Inhale in, exhale, plant both palms, halfway lift, exhale, fold, plant your palms and step back for plank or half plank. And you can go belly to cobra or chaturanga to up dog. So I will go to cobra, belly to cobra, come back down, tuck the toes, press up to plank, and we'll meet in down dog. Inhale, right leg raises. Exhale, step it through. Find a low lunge. Inhale, arms up overhead for a crescent lunge. Spiking through the back ball of the foot. Front knees over front ankle. Pressing into all four corners of that front foot. Careful not to grip through the toes. Knitting those ribs down, engaging your core. Inhale in, exhale, twist open to the right. Inhale, arms up overhead, find crescent lunge again. Exhale, we'll plant the palms, drop the left knee, untuck the toes, and come back for a half splits, or 4 half splits. Inching the right heel forward a bit. With every inhale, find extension. And exhale, maybe fold a little deeper. Make sure that you're pressing your right hip crease back and your left forward so you can keep a neutral pelvis here. Toes are up towards your shins. Inhale, we'll start to rise up. You can keep the toes, or you can keep the knee down, or you can untuck the toes. We'll plant the left palm and open up for a twist. Dragonfly twist to the right. Inhale in here. Exhale, plant the palms, step back to plank or half plank, and find your vinyasa. And we'll meet in down dog. Inhale, left leg raises. Exhale, step it through. Rise up for crescent lunge. Front knee over front ankle. Finding your balance, finding your breath. Inhale in. Exhale, open twist to the left. Breathing in deep through your nose and out through your nose. Inhale, rise up for crescent lunge. Inhale in, exhale, plant the palms, lower the right knee, untuck the toes, slide your left foot forward a bit if need be, and find half splits on the left. Making sure that pelvis stays neutral. You're not dumping into one hip or the other. Pulling back through that left hip crease. Inhale, we'll start to come up through, toes tucked or untucked, or knee down. Open up for a dragonfly twist to the left. Gaze is up toward the left fingertips, if that's okay, with your neck. Inhale in, exhale, plant the palms, step back for plank or half plank, and find your vinyasa. And we'll meet in down dog. Pedal it out, find your breath. Now we're going to do a dolphin pose here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop my elbows to the mat and making sure that my elbows are shoulder distance apart, not further than that. But making sure if you take your arms and you grab each elbow, that they're not further apart than that. You can have your hands interlaced at the top or flat on the ground. And we'll start inching our feet up just a little bit more. This is great for your upper body strength. ab work. Breathing deep here. Feel that shake. If you need more sensation, just keep inching your feet in and pressing away from the mat. We'll start to come back out, bringing our feet further back on the mat, pressing back up to downward facing dog. Inhale, look to the top of the mat. Exhale, float or step to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Now at the top of the mat, we will do some chair poses, but I'm gonna come to the middle so you can see me a little bit better. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to start to lift through my right foot, and I'm going to put all my weight into my left. Hands are at heart center or at my hips. And start to come up for a one-legged Tadasana. Maybe rolling through the ankle. Breathing deep here. And then I'm going to begin to take my right foot ankle and cross it over for a figure 4 stretch. And then sink into like a figure 4 chair here. You can fold forward if that feels good. If not, you can stay working in the chair. Stretching through that right hip crease. On your next inhale, begin to come back up. Woo. Unraveling through the foot and planting it back on the ground. And just walk it out a little bit here. Inhale, hands at heart center. Putting our weight into our right foot, begin to lift through the left leg or one-legged Tadasana. Maybe roll the ankle one way and then the other. Taking our left ankle, placing it over our right thigh and beginning to sink down. Folding forward, if that's all right with you, and that's in your practice. Stretching through that left hip crease. Breathing in deep. On your next inhale, begin to rise up, unraveling gently, and planting your left foot on the ground. And now we're going to sink into chair pose. Arms come down, come up. Knees can be, or feet can be flush together or hip width apart. Sinking into our heels. You can maybe even lift the toes if that feels good, just so you know that you're pressing into all 4 corners of the feet and not gripping through those toes. Bring the weight into the back of the body. Inhaling in here. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Plant the palms. Step back for plank or half plank. And find a vinyasa. And we'll meet in down dog. Now I'm going to gonna look forward just to the middle of the mat here. And I'm gonna step or hop to the middle of the mat. And rise up. Hands at heart center. I'm gonna take my feet just so my toes spill off the mat on either side. And then I'm gonna sink down for Malasana. And you might be here today, and that's fine. If not, you can keep sinking, and find your Malasana, your little squat. I like to press my palms together at heart center, pressing my knees away with each of my elbows. Breathing deep. Sinking low. Inhale, plant the palms and come up for a forward fold. Exhale, sink back into Malasana. And then we'll start to come back onto our bottom with our feet on the mat. Rolling down one vertebrae at a time until we're laying on the mat. Tucking our shoulder blades under our heart space. We'll bring our feet close to our glutes. Maybe touching your heels with your fingers here. Your hands can be pressing down on the mat. We'll come up for bridge pose. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, lower. Squeeze those glutes together like you're holding an imaginary block. Inhale up. Exhale, lower. You can get a real block if you feel necessary. If not, just that sensation of holding something together. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, lower. One more. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, lower. And take your knees. Give yourself a big hug. Maybe crunch into a little ball here. Taking our hands and placing them on the outsides of our feet, finding a happy baby. Pressing your tailbone toward the top of the mat. Careful not to bring your back off the mat, but keeping your back flush with the mat. Creating some tension by pulling your feet down toward you and then pressing your hands away with your feet. Maybe find some gentle movement, stretching through the hips. And we'll start to come back in, hugging our right leg up toward our right armpit, taking our left leg long. Inhale in, squeeze that right leg up. Exhale, we'll take a supine twist to the left, bringing our right leg to the left-hand side. Arms come out in a T. Gaze is over your right fingertips. On your next inhale, hug that right leg back into your chest one more time. And then switch, hugging the left leg in, sending your right leg long. Pulling that Left knee up towards your left armpit. As you exhale, begin to take your left leg to the right, finding your supine twist to the right. Gaze is over your left fingertips. Inhale in, bring that left leg back up, hug it in one more time. And then send that left leg long with the right, and we'll prepare for Shavasana. Situating yourself on the mat, making sure those shoulder blades are tucked underneath the body, splaying the toes open, palms are face up. You can either soften your gaze or close your eyes. Sinking into the mat, softening through the body, softening through the face. Maybe let the tongue fall away from the roof of the mouth. Softening through the chest and the arms, and the pelvis, and the legs. Notice any place you might be clenching, and just relax into the mat. Sink a little bit deeper. Begin to invite movement into your fingers and your toes. Deepen your breaths. Roll on to one side, finding a fetal position. Begin to press up on your mat, finding a comfortable seat in the middle of the mat. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Just remember, your life is so much more than what you can't do. What about all that you can do? Just think about that today. I hope you enjoyed practice with me today, and thank you so much for joining me. I hope you take this practice with you for the rest of your day and enjoy it. Hands, third eye,